Okay, so ano ba ang pinakamadaling paraan para ma-understand natin yung discussion? It is to apply it into problem solving. Okay? And we have problem number 1. Sabi dito, a 4-inch shaft using a flat K daw, flat K, whose width is 1 inch. So, given na yon, width mo is 1 inch. Tapos, 4-inch shaft, so diameter ng shaft, that is 4 inch. And the transmitting torque is 63,000 pound-inch. If the design shearing is 5,000 psi, what is the safe length? So, ang pinag-usapan natin dito is the shearing stress. So, how will you solve it? So, that will be torque, tapos DSL, and width. So, kung shearing stress, ibig sabihin shearing, si Tito na wild. Ang hinahanap natin is L ng T. Okay? SS is 5,000 pound per inch squared, equal to twice of the torque, so 63,000 pound inch, divided by the width is 1 inch, tapos 4 inch, tapos ang hinahanap is L. So, reform na natin siya. Isa-solve natin si L. L will be equal to 2 times 63,000 pound inch multiplied by yung 5,000 pound per inch squared multiplied by 1 inch times 4 inch. The answer will be, cancel natin yung same unit, tapos yung pound. Okay? L will be, pindutin natin sa calculator, 2 times 63,000, so 126,000 yan, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, times 5,000 times 4. So, the safe length of your key is 6.3 inches. 6.3 inches. Ganun lang kadali kapag alam mo yung formula. Okay? And number 2. For number 2, a 1,200 millimeter cast iron pulley is fastened to a 112.5 millimeter shaft by means of a 28.13 millimeter square key, 175 millimeter long. What force acting on the pulley rim will shear the key if the stress of the key is 20.67 kilogram per millimeter squared? Itandaan nyo, di ba ang sinabi ko, the torque on the shaft is equal to the torque that is transmitted to your pulley. Equal pa rin yan sa torque dun sa keys. Okay. Throughout the system. Pero ito muna ang gagawin natin para mahanap natin yung F dun sa key. Okay. Sa force dun sa key, kung matatandaan nyo, FR, diba? FR. Pulley, okay. Equal yan sa diameter nung pulley over diameter nung shaft multiplied to the force on the pulley. Binigay ba yung force on the pulley? No, hindi siya binigay. Pero nagbigay siya dyan the shear stress of the pulley. SA. Shear stress ng E. Will be equal to twice ng torque over E is WLA or WL wild. Okay. Pero ito kasi is force. Okay? So, this will be force nung key times dP over ds divided by force over area. The area is kulang ba akong dito? Tama naman. 175. Ayun, nakuha ko na. WLD. WL. WL. Yun. Yun na lang. Wala na yung D kasi F na lang eh. So, meron tayo ditong 20.67 kilogram per millimeter squared. 20.67 millimeter kilogram per millimeter squared over kilogram. Yan. Ayusin na lang natin. Kilogram per millimeter squared. Anong mahanap natin dito? I-simplify na natin. So, force of the key, force, equal lang naman yon. So, dP is, ano ba diameter of the pulley? 1,200 divided by 112.5. Cancel na natin, same units naman eh. Tapos, excuse, tapos 28.13 yung mm, 28.13 mm, 28.13 mm. Tapos, yung isa is 175 mm long. 175 mm. Cancel the same units. Okay? Hanapin natin si force of the key. The force of the key will be, lipat na natin. So, 20.67 7 times 28.13 times 175 divided by 1,200 divided by 112.5. The answer will be 9539. So the force on the key or the pulley, 9539.3665 K. Diba? Ang dali lang. Hindi nyo kailangan mag-isip masyado. And number 3. Okay. For number 3, a line shaft with a power of 100 kilowatts at a speed of 1,200 RPM and a rectangular key is used in its pulley connection. Consider the shearing stress on the shaft is 40 MPa and the key to be at 200 MPa. Determine the width of the rectangular key. Rectangular key. If it is 1/4 of the shaft diameter. The width is equal to 1/4 ng diameter ng shaft. Okay, so anong una natin hahanapin? Meron tayong given na power, given ng N. So, meron tayong power, check, T in over factor. Wala tayong T. So, masosolve natin si T. Okay, the torque will be equal to power times factor divided by N. And then, you can solve for the torque. The power natin is, kakatanda ko, that is 100 kilowatts. 100 kilowatts multiplied by the factor, 9549123. Yung Newton, millimeter, tapos Newton, millimeter, RPM per kilowatt. We will divide it with the N. Ilan ba yung N mo dyan? 1,200 RPM. 1,200 RPM. Cancel the same units. The torque will be solve natin muna 100 times 9549. 9549,123 times, wala na pala. Divide by 1, 2. So we will have to store the value at A. Shift store to A. So this will be 79570. Anong unit? RPM, RPM, kilowatt, kilowatt. That is Newton, millimeter. Okay, so we solve that. We have torque. Ano na ngayon ang hahanapin natin? Kung meron na tayong torque, edi hanapin na natin yung diameter of the shaft. Ganun na makadali yun eh. So, diameter of the shaft, saan manggagaling? Ano bang binigay sa'yo dyan? Ayun o, binigyan ka pala ng, binigyan ka ng, may force bang binigay? Wala. Pero pwede nating mahanap gamit yung key. Okay? Dalawang type of solution dito. So, binigyan ka ng shearing stress sa key. Yun, shearing stress. So, pag shearing stress sa key, diba, dalawang tito over weld. Dalawang titong weld. Okay? So, meron ka ng torque, meron kang width, length, may binigay bang length dyan? Yun, nampaksiw tayo dun. Wala tayong length ng key. Okay? So, hindi natin pwede palang gamitin. Ang binigay dito is 1/4 of the shaft diameter. Hindi naman natin alam yung shaft diameter. Okay. Pwede natin gamitin muna yung shearing stress of shaft. Let's go back dun sa shafting natin. Ano ba ang shearing stress ng solid shaft? Diba that is given by 16P over pi d cube. Tama ba? And d cube ang hinahanap natin. So, d will be yung cube root ng 16P tapos SS ng shaft times pi. Okay, mahanap na natin yung value. Shift, tapos yan, okay, 16. Recall natin yung value na in-store natin kay A. We divide it with the shearing stress on the shaft. So, 40 times pi. That is 46.618. 46.6189. Dapat ang hinahanap dito yung length ng shaft ng key. What if yun pala ang hinahanap? Pero pwede nating mahanap si width of the key. That is 1/4 nito. ds. Okay? So, the width of the key, therefore, the width of the key is, divide na lang natin ng 4. Divided by 4. So, 11.6547 mm. That is the width of the key. Paano naman pag length? Solve natin dito. Gamitin lang natin to. Okay? So, meron ka ng diameter. I-store na lang natin itong value na to kay B. Tapos, yung value ni, yan, equal. Store natin sa value ni C. Okay. So, hanapin natin si L. 2, recall natin yung value ni A. Tapos, recall natin si B. Recall natin si C times 200. So, the length of the key will be 14.6457. Okay, ganun lang. Ganun lang yung kunya natin. And for number 4, problem number 4. A solid steel machine shaft with a safe shearing stress of 7,000 psi transmits a torque of 10,000 inch-pound. A square key is used, which width is equal to 1/4 of the shaft. Okay, pag sinabing square key, kahit hindi sabihin to, laging ganito yan. Yung width of the key will be 1/4, 1/4 ng diameter of the shaft. Tandaan nyo yan, ha? Kahit hindi sabihin na ito, laging is square key, tapos sasabihin na dyan, whose length is blah blah blah, pero hindi sinasabi. Ito is dapat tatandaan nyo. Pag square key, ang width ng iyong key will be equal to 1/4 ng diameter ng shaft. And whose length is 1/2 times the shaft diameter. So, length is equal to 1.5 ng diameter ng shaft. Find the key dimensions. O dito ka na lang magmula sa shearing tuloy. Dito ka na lang magmula sa shearing stress ng iyong shaft. So, sa shearing stress ng shaft, equal to 16 T over pi d cube. Okay, hanapin natin si D. The cube root nung 16 torque over yung shaft, SS ng shaft, equal to cube root. Okay. 16, ano ba yung torque na binigay dyan? 10,500. And then you will be given nung shaft, that is 7,000 psi, divide by pi, times pi pala. So, D will be equal to yung cube root of 16 times 10,500 divided by 7,000 shift pi. Now, that is 1.9694 mm. Mm ba? Hindi, inches pala. Inch. Okay, nahanap na natin. Therefore, pwede nating mahanap si length and the width of the key. So, the length is 1 and 1/2. Pwede multiply na lang natin. 1.5. Recall na lang si A. So, the length is 2.9542 inches. Then, the width of the key is shift. Okay. Burahin na lang natin. That is 1/4. 3.25. 0.4923. 23 or 24 inch. Now, kumari, nahanap si shearing stress of the key. Shear stress of the key. E di, dalawang key ito na while. Okay. 2 times 10,500 times yung diameter ng shaft, 1.9694 inch, multiplied by L, that is 2.9542 inch, times 0.4923. 0.4924 inch. Hanapin natin si shearing stress of the key. This is shift. Store natin yung value IC. Tapos 1.5A. Shift. Store natin kay B. Okay. So, 2 times 10,500. 2 times 10,500. Divide by yung recall natin yung mga value. Recall A, recall B, recall C. The answer will be yan, 7,000 PSI. 7,330.38 PSI. Now, for the compressive stress. Ano ba yung compressive stress? E di 40 to na hold up. 4 times 10,500 divide by H. Square key ba yan? Square key. Okay, square key. The width is equal to the height. Okay, equal to the height din to. Equal to H. Kapag square key so WLD pa rin. The height is equal to the width. So 0.4924 tapos 2.9542 times 1.9694. That will be, gawin na natin tong 4. Tawag dyan, diskarte. Okay? The answer will be twice nun. SC, 14,660.7657 PSI. Now, that is problems for those are the problems for your tease and coupling. Okay? That is part 1.